So if you guys have ever joined a TikTok karaoke live,
Or watch the competition,
Or wondered what the hosts were really thinking.
you're in the right place.
Welcome to Behind the Mic, where we talk about music.
the TikTok karaoke community, y'all get it if you get it.
And everything that happens before, during, and after the live.
I'm Candace.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Olivia, and this is Behind the Mic.
Screens on, lights flashing bright now, juggling the cue, holding the mic now, comments flying, chaos takes flight. Gonna make this karaoke live right.
Unforgettable stages, the stories unfold. Laughing, panicking, a legend gets told. The things that you don't see, yeah, the drama inside. Welcome to Behind the Mic.
All right. Yes. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Behind the Mic. And right now, this is a special episode as we're going to bring up our special guest for today, Musical Nuggets.
Woo!
Hello, hello.
Hi, guys,
She looks so
ladies and
pretty.
gentlemen. Thank you so much. Hi, Olivia, Candace.
Nugget, you
How
look
are you?
beautiful, girl.
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
We are doing fantastic.
First of all, intro, the cutest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Obsessed. That was amazing. I loved it.
Awesome. And before I brought you up, we meant to make an announcement before we brought you up, but we're going to hold off moving forward with you for 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going to toss the mic down to Candace if she wants to make our announcement.
Ooh, I get to do it. Okay.
Boochie.
Well, we have decided that we are going to consistently go live on this channel. And this channel is going to become the Behind the Mic channel. So we will always be going live in one place. There's no more round robin. It'll make it easier for y'all and a little easier on us.
Yep. So I'm going to transition this account because I have my other travel account. Instead of having the two travel accounts, I'm going to transition this account over to the Behind the Mic account. And this will be our main account.
Applause.
So
Mostly
kidding.
written by Michael.
It's official. We'll do one of these. Yeah.
So again, welcome in everyone. Make sure we continue to tap that screen. Make sure we can share this out. We have the lovely Musical Nuggets joining us today, and I hope you have had a fantastic day so far.
So far, so good. I've been looking forward to this. So thank y'all so much for inviting me.
We love you.
We do. She's freaking fantastic, and we'll get to hear some of her vocal stylings throughout today. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to kick off. I did share the topics with her, so she kind of had a little bit of an idea of not just coming in blindsided.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off. Our first little topic of today is we're going to meet the artist. So how about tell us your story and
Sure.
how did your journey into music begin?
Sure. So, something I always do is I always introduce myself as Ashley. I'm Ashley, but I go by Musical Nugget, and I do that purposefully because I think it's important to remind everybody I'm not just Musical Nugget. I'm also a person in front of that because sometimes it gets lost in translation, right? Especially when we're going live and my life is happening. My kids are coming in. My husband's walking behind me. So I just try to keep it as real as possible. So I am a singer. I am a songwriter. And I was thinking about it today, all day today, actually, like, what am I going to say? And honestly, karaoke is the beginning, right? That is the beginning of me as a singer, as an artist. I was in places that I should not have been at, a young age, singing because it was the only place that I had the opportunity to do so. So, music has just always been an integral part of who I am as a person. And, yeah, I'm just, when you look back on all the on all the things, but being literally probably 13, 14 years old and in bars and little places that didn't necessarily have the setup for me, but they always welcomed me because they knew that this was like a stage, right? This is a moment to perform, and it always was something special.
Awesome. So, when did you first realize music was more than just a hobby?
Oh gosh, more than just a hobby. I mean, through middle school and stuff, doing chorus, took lessons here and there. But I would say it was not until high school when I met my chorus teacher in high school that he really took me under his wing, and I think he heard something really special. And from there, of course, getting into theater, that's when I knew, okay, like I could do this and possibly like make a living, But although that was kind of the dream in that uh, season of life, there are still lots of people around you who are like, what's the backup plan? Because when you're an artist of any kind, it's always like that, you're good, you're great, but yeah, you might want to like look into accounting or something. But I remember in
Not
high school,
accounting.
I mean, listen, you gotta have ABC planned up, but I didn't. I have never had a backup plan. And of course, my life has taken different avenues and stuff like that. But music has always been a big part of it.
And you're fire at it.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
What were
Oh yeah, never mind.
sorry.
It's okay. We need a hand raise. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
We do that a lot. What were some of your biggest musical influences when you first started out?
So we're going to go back as young as like 5 or 6, and I tell this story on my live often because it's just such a memory. Like I vividly remember it. My mom had planned this play date, and she had, I think there was like 3 or 4 other girls, and they were in the playroom, and my mom like was looking for me. She's like, where is my daughter? Like, I set all this up, like, where are you? And I was in my little white rocking chair in front of the radio just trying to find me some Whitney. Like, I was just going through, and she's like, what is this? Do I need to bring this up to the doctor? Like, what's going on? But so Whitney obviously played such a big role because I just like listened to her, and I was like, how is this real? Like, how is this lady doing that? And there was always music playing in the house, like when my mom was cleaning, those big old black stereos that everybody had in like the 80s and 90s. And it was Michael Jackson. It was, Carole King, Tapestry. Like, I think I could repeat every song on that album. And then, like, of course, the 90s, like, for me, is just so huge. Like, Alanis Morissette and like all those singer-songwriter type music just really like laid it down for me. Hi, Greg. Hi, Steve. Thank y'all so much. I see you down there. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's all over the place. Like, it's really, really all over the place. But I think for me, I was always just really drawn to that singer-songwriter type of musician. For sure.
Right. I got a question.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've really ever talked to you on live. So I'm so excited.
Hey,
And young
girl.
Joe, she looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I love cheetah print. But I have a question for you. So I absolutely love your songs. Um, like what was the first ever song that you made, and like how did you, get into really like producing a song that, sounds like it should be on the radio, because your songs sound like that,
Thank you.
you know?
Thank you so much. So I've been writing my whole life. I've had books and books and books and books, and I had always been so, so scared to put my music out there, right? Because I was like, if I sing covers and y'all don't like it, we can blame it on the song. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you just don't like that song. But if I write my own music and sing my own music and people don't like it or respond to it in the way you hope, geez, crushed, right? So I was like very hesitant to ever put my music out. And then once I started going live and people were like, where's your original music? I was like, oh, okay. maybe I should do this. So honestly, it was TikTok and the people that came into my rooms in and out and every day, like, we're ready for your originals, your originals. And probably about 3 years ago, I finally wrote a song that I was ready to like record and produce and do all the things. And luckily, with the help of TikTok, I was able to fund it. And the first song I ever put out was called Five Stars. And uh, I had just driven to the post office and I was putting out some packages. And I was like, I think people should come with a Yelp review. Like, I'm so sick of everybody like not saying who they are.
So true. So true.
So that's it. That's how I'm usually inspired. It's either like a saying or a moment or obviously something that happens in my life, but I'm also so inspired by like the people around me and what they're going through and um, how to just navigate different things. But that was how I was inspired, and I put it out and I recorded it. I did everything. That one I did everything myself. I did all the
That's
vocals and
crazy.
everything
That's
myself,
crazy.
and learned how to go through DistroKid, which is a whole another conversation. But um, yeah, it was so exciting. Like that was definitely like the kickoff. And since then, 3 years down the road, I have released over 8 songs. Um, and some in the studio, some by myself, and yeah, so very excited. Well, thank you
That's
so much. That's a
incredible.
huge compliment. Thank you.
Incredible. Well, we're so proud of you. I'm so excited to get to know more about you. And who is Miss Peggy Fontaine down in the comments?
Yeah, good.
I have no idea who.
We love that for you. It's
She's
Saturday,
barking up the
girl.
wrong tree.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Wrong.
none of us here can help you.
That-
So, what inspired you to start singing on TikTok?
So that's also another story, but I think as most people, I found TikTok and got, addicted to the scroll in 2020, right? With the big C, the big COVID. And yeah, I just saw it. And previous to TikTok, guys, I was on Vine. Did you guys ever do the Vine thing?
Do it for the
No.
vine. I ain't
Do
gonna
it
do
for-
it. Yes.
So I was on Vine, and that was my like first taste of moments that I went viral. And I think at the end of Vine I had like 15,000 followers. And I was like, this is huge, this is amazing. And then they just took it away. They just took Vine away. And like I was so crushed. I was like, I'm not moving forward with anything. YouTube, what is that? Like I don't have time. So I just like put everything to the side. I was like, no, thank you. And then TikTok came around, saw people posting videos, and I was like, okay, I think I can do this again. I'm going to try it again. And slowly but surely, I was just doing funny videos on here. Like, what? Please don't go too far on my videos, is all I'm saying. But yeah, it gets weird. And I was just doing funny stuff, and I was just having fun because I was bored at home with 2 babies, and I was like, okay. And then I think more towards the ends of like 2021, I saw like people going live and singing. And I was like, oh, all right, that's cool. I like that. That's awesome. And then 2022, I saw like rooms of people singing together. And I was like, oh, I want that. I want to do that. So yeah, it was mostly just I'm going to try this out and start joining. And then in that time, it was like very heavy on the competitions. Like it was that was kind of how to get your foot in the door and get your name out there. So I would join competitions and lose a lot of competitions. And then I found like these karaoke rooms, right? Like of just a variety of people and people who were, I would consider, right, more musicians and people who do it more for the hobby. And I love all of it. Like I love every bit of it. So I was like, yes, this is awesome. And I don't have to leave my house. Sign me
Yes.
up.
Yes.
Sign me
Yes.
up. Sign me up. Hi, Saul. But yeah, so it was definitely a shock. I think a lot of people who knew me from my videos on here, when I started to go live on my own, they were like, what? Are you sing? Like, what in the world? We thought you were just an idiot. Well, I mean, I am, but I also sing.
it.
Yeah. So that's how it kind of all started.
But isn't that crazy though, how we all have come together with, I
Yeah.
just think it's crazy. Like, I didn't even know karaoke on TikTok was a thing. Um, but it is just crazy how we have all come together. There's so many rooms and you just create the best. I feel like we've created the best relationships with people on here than in person, just in my opinion, for me.
Yeah. No,
And
100%.
yeah,
It's because when we're on here, it's one thing for the most
hmm
part. For the most part, these rooms, you're in here for one reason, and that is just to sing your little heart out. And it doesn't really matter what level, what talent, whatever that case may be. It's just about the music, and like that's. I was thinking about this. I've been in rooms that have 5,000 people, right? And then I also go in rooms that have two, and I do that purposefully. Like last night, I was in a live that I had so much fun in, and I don't even know how many people were in the room, but it wasn't about that for me.
right.
It's never been about that for me. It's really just about singing. And those rooms that have like 5 or 6 people in it, I have the most fun because I'm not worried. I'm not trying to like be musical nugget, right? I'm just there to
Right.
have fun, and like I'll get messages from people and they're like, "Girl, what were you doing there?" I'm like, having a great
Having
fucking time.
fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like having fun. So you're gonna see me in some weird places, and I love that. And but and then I in real life karaoke, how fucking weird is that? So weird. I've met the weirdest people, and I mean that with so much love because I love weird. I am weird. Like this is where I belong. What do
We
you mean?
love weird though.
Yes, I mean it in the most endearing way.
In real life karaoke is so, I don't know. What do you guys feel about in real life karaoke?
It's a sport.
It
It's a
is.
sport. It is
It
a
is.
sport. It is an Olympic sport. Like I said, I've been doing karaoke since I was like 13. And, karaoke is, in my experience, 40, 50, 60-year-old people, that's where they thrive. And I was like, yes, those are my besties as like a, 15-year-old. But, you travel together, you go to different places together, Thursday night is here, Friday night is there, and it's the same group of 10 or 12 people, which is basically very similar to here, I would assume. I mean, you guys do definitely more of the hosting, so I guess you guys would have more of that, but it's got to be very similar as far as the crowd, right? It's got to be the same, 20 people. Of course, you're going to get new faces and new voices, but I don't know if that you guys would have to tell me if that's your experience or not, but yeah, and I kind of love that. I love the community that it creates for sure.
Period. You tell them,
Interesting,
girl.
period. Interesting for sure. I exactly, Greg. Thank you, Lita. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I would definitely say I have a core group of regulars that come in,
Yeah.
and then you sprinkle in some new ones in there.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I would say
keeps it
that's
keep it fresh, and I think that
yeah.
that's you know kind of how it goes.
And people travel in packs a lot too.
Hmm.
Like if you get one, you get five,
Yeah,
and I love
They
it.
do.
it's
Yes.
true. It's true.
Especially the group of you know who that came in that one time. You never know who you're gonna get.
You
Musical
never
Nugget
know
doesn't
who's gonna
know.
come in.
But
I don't know. You know who? Is this like some like Harry Potter reference?
oh, girl, it is way worse than that. We had like
Oh,
Dahmer come in and Gacy and just all the above people coming in.
oh,
There was
God.
like there was
Free
like
Britney.
there was like five of them that came in together, and like the first one, you're like, oh, that's funny, but then when there was like five of them, I'm like, what is happening?
it's overwhelming. I'm
On
scared.
Michael's birthday, by the
On
way.
Michael's birthday.
Gosh, stop. That's amazing.
So you
So,
guys
all right. Well, I have another question for you.
Okay.
When you, where do you find your inspiration when you hit like a creative block?
Um, So I'm a big fan, and it's probably like the opposite of what you're thinking, but don't force it. Like well, for me, I can't force it. Like if there is nothing to be put down on paper that day, I have to like step away. I have to take a minute. I have to breathe. I have to kind of, check my surroundings and my environment. Um, and then when it does come back, right, when that moment of inspiration or motivation, probably a mixture of both, uh, comes to me, I can write songs in 20 minutes. So for me, it's just never worth pushing that. I kind of have to just feel it, when the moment's right. Yeah, Greg, I agree. It doesn't happen all the time, and not everything I do is something I share. There's a lot there. There's plenty of songs that I have written that I haven't even shared to anybody because I'm like, okay, that was trash. But I needed to write it down. I need to get it out in some form. But yeah, I have to just ride that wave.
Yes, ride the wave.
Yeah,
I love
level
her
of
lines.
patience.
Also, I love that song, Matching Energy. I want to ask you, how did you ever come up with that song?
Yes, so that specific song was actually one of those songs I wrote in like a 10-minute blackout. But my husband sat me down on the couch one day because he just saw that I was like super overwhelmed. It was like between real life and family and TikTok and everything in between. He was like, "Girl, you're doing too much. You're giving too much of yourself." And he was like, "You're not allowing yourself to fill up your own cup or let the people around you even do that." And I was like, I was offended because I was like, wait, isn't that why people like me? Because like I'm nice and like, I don't know what you're saying, but I don't like it. And he just said, he was like, you need to start matching energy. And I was like, what did you just say? I've heard it
Turn it to a
before.
hit.
I've heard that before, right? People have said match people's energy. But in that moment, it was like, and I said, you know what? I got to go. And I went and, wrote this song. And um, how I usually do it is I'll write a song and then I'll either talk to a producer or I'll find my own instrumentals and purchase them on the internet. And I found that instrumental and I was like, this is perfect. Like this is it. So
It
that
is
was
one
how
of my
that one
favorite
was.
songs. I'm sorry. It's
Thank
one of
you
my
so
favorites.
much. Thank you. I appreciate that. It'll never get old when I go into a live, even lives that I've never been into before, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's Matching Energy Girl," and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's me." Thank you.
I love that for you.
Zydrix, welcome in. So yeah, the pretty cool. Thank you.
What's up, Zai? Candace, do you have any questions?
Do you have a song that you've written that means the most to you?
Well, yes, there's actually two of them. The first one is called "I'll Wait." That was the one I've written probably about 2 years ago. And um, in my past, I have struggled with addiction and been in and out of rehabs and jails. And so the path to get to the version that you see of me today is bumpy. And I wanted to write a song specifically to thank my friends and family for waiting for me to get my stuff together. So that one was probably the most vulnerable one I have ever written. And still today, there are moments when I sing it and I'm like, keep it together, girl. And then I have a newer one that I wrote a couple weeks ago, which is not out yet, but it's called "The Clock in the Kitchen." And yeah, that one I guess feels a bit more raw for me, just because it represents a moment in time. Before I got sick, when my kids were still little and called me mama, and they call me mom, and who knows what's next, bro, probably. But so that song is newer, feels very, very vulnerable to sing, and yeah, so far the response to that song, even when I don't have the moment to explain what it's about, people feel very strongly too. So, yeah, those two I'd say are the most important.
So I'm going to ask right now if you would share your most favorite vulnerable song.
Yeah, I would love to. Trying to think. I think I'm gonna go with "Clock in the Kitchen." It's a newer one, and I've only sung it on one other live, so give you guys a little preview to it. Yay! Thank y'all so much, guys. Thank you so much for all the gifts and love. I really appreciate it. And for those who are here, just hanging out, what an honor. Thank you.
Olivia, fix your camera, babe.
Oh shoot! My tape
getting-
fell off. I'm sorry. I'm just in a trance by just everything going on, and I'm just like staring off. My duct tape is not good.
Oh my gosh, not the duct tape. I love y'all so much. All right, guys, this is Clock in the Kitchen. Like I said, it's not out yet, but I'm hoping within the next month or so. Oh gosh. Every time, jump scare. Okay, here we go. Clock in the kitchen, it's been stuck on 5 for a few years. Time capsule to 2021. My baby's called me mama. Maybe you loved me a little more. Never walked out the door. Maybe one day I'll change the batteries, but for now it takes me back to a different moment. My own personal time machine. The clock keeps ticking somewhere else, but time stands still for me and you. With the clock in the kitchen, I'm not scared of change, and I'm not scared of change. Even if things can't stay the same, I'm scared one day I'll forget your voice. But it sounded like when you whispered, I love you. So I stay with the clock in the kitchen. Maybe one day I'll change the batteries, but for now it takes me back to a different moment. My own personal time machine. The clock keeps ticking somewhere else, but time stands still for me and you. With the clock in the kitchen, I wish I could stop time and hold your hand and if I could just freeze this moment, maybe one day I'll change the batteries. But for now, it takes me back to a different moment. My own personal time machine. The clock keeps ticking somewhere else, but time stands still for me and you. Time stands still for me and you. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Incredible. Outstanding. Amazing.
Thank you.
That is crazy.
Thank you. Thank you,
was
Greg.
beautiful.
Thank you, Zai, Trevor. Thank y'all so much.
Oh,
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I think we're going to be singing this everywhere and in the kitchen for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, for the rest of life.
Anytime you see a clock that's broken, think of Musical Nugget.
I'm going to think of you, girl.
I'm excited. I'm excited for when that is released.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait. I can't wait to get it recorded.
Oh my gosh. I just don't. Oh, there goes my tape. I'll fix it in a second. I'm just speechless, y'all.
Thank you.
I don't even know how to respond after that. Like, that was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. That means a lot. Truly. Thank you. There's really never a way to prepare as an artist when you sing your songs for people, especially new. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Well, you'll definitely have to keep us posted on when it's released.
I
Yes.
will. I will.
Who wants to ask a question?
Well, I was going to move over to karaoke versus artist identity.
Ooh.
And I know we kind of touched on this a little bit, but like how karaoke played a role in shaping your voice and confidence. You know, you talked about being young and going into these places where you shouldn't have been. Do you feel like a lot of that played a role in creating
Yeah.
who you are
I
as a
mean,
singer?
to be that young and get up in front of a group of people, let's be real, 99% of them are hammered, right? So it could go either way. So you have to have a sense of self and confidence. Because I mean, at that point, I wasn't drinking. So I was getting up, and I think the biggest thing that it taught me was how to read a crowd, right? Because you can't go into, there was this one place, establishment, if you will, it's called Liars. Yeah, so you go in there, you're not going in there to sing Amazing Grace, right? So you have to really figure out what people are going to respond to. And I think that has helped me the most, specifically from that moment to now, right? Because when I go into different rooms, you still have to read the room. And to do so, whether it's a contest or a karaoke room, whatever place I find myself, that's a talent of its own to be able to read a room and figure out what song is going to hopefully be received the best. So yeah, absolutely. Karaoke has shaped who I am as an artist and a person. Meg's in the building. John, welcome in, you guys.
Now, have you experienced like any, like what do you think are some hard things that you've encountered in karaoke? Not like, you know, aside from all the amazing things, like what are some struggles you think you've encountered, you know, being in karaoke rooms or, you know, navigating those rooms?
So let's see. For me, in this side of TikTok, there are different places for different people. Karaoke is for everybody.
Right.
There is nothing. To me, it is what it is. You show up and you have fun and you sing and you support each other. That's that. Now, if we're going towards more like, let's just say like open mic, right? And this is,
Right.
I feel like what I'm saying can kind of go for both here and in IRL. But open mic is a little bit different, right? Because you're going to show your talent, your craft. It
Right.
could be poetry, it could be whatever the case may be. So with that being said, I think people being patient and people being kind and people being opening and welcoming when it comes to karaoke is just so important because
Right.
that's what it is. That's what it's always been for me. So
Right.
there have been times where I'll have to either just drop because I can just tell already that like I'm not in a safe place, on the app, and I'm just like, not for me. And that's one thing I think is super important for everybody to realize. Like, you don't have to be anywhere. You get to choose. We get to choose, and it's not necessarily in my what I would like to do to just leave without saying hey. But at the same time, like, I don't feel like anyone has to explain themselves either. So if I'm in a place where I feel not safe, or the kindness isn't there, or the respect at the very least, I'm out. So that would I would say the only negative, but that's few and far between. I don't see it all the time, but it does exist.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. There are some really amazing karaoke rooms and it's so awesome that you guys can pick and choose, which one you go to, what you want to make your community about. And a lot of people go from community to community, but there are some, not a ton, but there are places that are very toxic to be. And that even is karaoke rooms or open mic. And that is sometimes can be, if someone's new and they're going into their karaoke room, that toxic room, that could change everything for them and make them not want to sing anymore. And we talked about kindness last week, because somebody didn't want to even, sing anymore just because of one comment someone made. So
Yeah, it's
I
really
totally
tough.
agree with you on that.
That
Something
happened to
I-
me. That happened to me this week.
Wow, I'm sorry.
I
And
dropped
there-
from a love.
Yes, Greg, absolutely, absolutely.
I was going to say, we do have a question in the chat that says, have you ever been in a room where they've disrespected you?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've been in my own room, but I've been many places that have said things in the chat, and that's the thing too. I think people think, oh, they're not going to see it. She's busy singing, and of course we miss some things that are in the chat, but we see what we see what you're saying. So if you ever say anything to me, and if I'm in a headspace where I'm feeling a little sassy, I'll just be mid-song and be like, "Oh, okay, Greg. No, this is real." Like, I'll just add it into the song because, like, I don't have time. But yeah, there are. Yeah, absolutely. And I do have such an amazing group of people that rally around me. So they'll be in the chat and they'll get you. We'll find you. Okay. But no, and it's just about just being kind. Like, I'm not silly. I'm not crazy. Not everyone's gonna like me. Not everyone's gonna like my voice. Like, that's literally the most insane thing anyone could think. But there's no reason. Just scroll. I don't know. Just go have a cookie.
Well,
have a
move
cookie.
on.
Please. Yeah, I've had people like send me messages after and be like, "That wasn't your best performance." Okay,
Are you serious?
who the heck is you?
Why?
I know it. I'm tired, but thank you. But also, yeah, why? And they're not even actually most of the time they are following me. But yeah, it's just people have the audacity.
Right? I mean, I'm telling you, why are you wasting your time to come into
Yeah.
somebody's live and just say that, or, send them a message? You're wasting your own time and you're not getting anything.
What am I supposed to say to that? Not your best.
Thanks.
I'll work on that for you.
Thanks so
but-
much.
Thank you. But basically, what we were just talking about, I struggled a little bit in the beginning when I started going live myself, and it takes a while to grow a room and a following. So there would be like the same 5 people in there, and I was like, "Aren't y'all bored of me?" Like, I that's how what I was thinking in my head. Like, I can only do so much. Like, there's not very much else that's going on here. And but then I started to really look at other lives and other karaoke rooms and things like that. And I started to realize, like, people are lonely. People are lonely. And if you are holding a karaoke live and you bring somebody up into that box, that might be their first interaction with other human beings that day.
Right.
And like, that is so important. And like, I'll say that when I go into karaoke rooms that I've never been in, and there's only like 3 or 4 people in there, and they're having the time of their lives, and I'll be like, "Hey, I just want you to know how important this room is." Because I know it can be very discouraging, right? Especially when you're starting as a host, or karaoke, or if you're just even going live, whatever that looks like for you, it can be very discouraging to only have, a handful of people in there. And I just want you to know that it's still important. It's still important. And how that kind of ties into my own personal lives is like, we've built a relationship, right? A friendship.
Right.
And so although for me, sometimes I'm always questioning every time before I press that little live button, I'm like, can I do this today? Can I provide? Can I provide what they need? And I can't even imagine as a host what that feels like, right? Because you want everybody to have fun. You want everybody to be gifted well. We want all those things for the people that, give us time to, share time with us. So I can only imagine how heavy that feels for you guys.
And that's one thing that we talked about last week as well on our last week's podcast, is that the amount of courage that it takes just to hit that go live button.
Yeah. Yep.
Look, people asked if we had a special ritual we did. I mean, we don't cast no spells or nothing before we hit the button. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but for me at least, I say a prayer. That's what I do. I pray to Jesus. And sometimes
I brush my teeth
and
and I say a prayer.
yeah,
what
me
I do.
too, girl. I take a shower and then I get on. But like sometimes, when we see those people in the comments that have something rude to say, that does have an impact on us. I mean, even if we're just like, whatever, we still sometimes will think about those comments here and there. Somebody said, "Can I bet?"
That part. Listen, I ain't trying to have no spinach. Y'all be clocking me for everything. So the one thing ain't gonna get me, cheese. Okay, thank you.
And there are,
Oh my God,
some
John.
days.
Diabolical.
There are some days it's harder to push that go live button than others.
Yeah.
100%.
Some days I am so excited to go live and I can't wait. And then there's some days that I'm a little late because I'm sitting here taking deep breaths, being like, I can do this.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of those lives, right, the ones where you've questioned, always turn out to, not always, but some of those have turned out to be the best. The ones where
best.
you're just like, should I do this? Is this even worth it? Like, does anybody even care? All the questions that you could ask,
Right.
you ask them. Something I do, I press that button, I have my music ready. I don't even say anything. You're going to come into my live and I'm going to be screaming at you, singing, whatever you want to call it. Like if I don't, then I'm going to probably just never press the button. So I'll press the button, sometimes even mid-song, because I don't have, I just go for it. Do it.
Right. Just do it.
Just
do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna happen either way. Somebody did say in the comments, they said, "How can anyone learn if they're lied to?" And I'm like,
Lied to?
I
About
think,
what?
I think we need to go back to what I said last week. Okay. And your mama didn't teach you that if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. It's not lying. It's just keeping your mouth shut.
Yeah. Yeah. But is there, I think it's always different, right? For a host, you have to be able to give, I don't even know if it's feedback at this point, but hype them up, right? Because
Right.
they're taking the stage, good, bad, or indifferent. This is their moment. No one's
Right.
ever sounded better than that person in that moment. Now, is it lying? No. Listen, you guys don't have to say anything, okay? You guys are the hosts. I get to say what I want now, okay? Is it lying? No. No. It's karaoke. It's karaoke. Like it's
no judgment.
none. Like this is for fun. Like it's not now if this person is going on The Voice and they are maybe not that ready for it, well, then maybe we have to have a conversation. But we're on the internet, we're on TikTok live, and it's a karaoke room, and it's for fun.
Right.
Yes. And who
There's
wants to
different
go in a
time.
room? Who wants to go to a karaoke where they're like, "That sucked. Do something else." Like nobody
Terrible.
wants to do that.
No,
Right.
no, absolutely not.
If you'll notice in real life karaoke, no one gets more applause than the drunk guy that only got
I
out
like
5
big
words
butts
of
and
the
I
song.
cannot lie. You but I can't deny. Like, yes, give me that. That's what I came here for.
It is supposed to be fun. It is
Yes.
supposed to be entertaining. And
Yes.
if they made it up in the box, they made it through the song or even halfway through the song. They did amazing because they did it.
Yes.
Period.
Love that. Absolutely.
Yep.
So, is what it is. They sang
Yeah.
it.
They did something, Candace, but they did it.
Sometimes it's interesting, but
Yes,
they
it is.
did it.
I love that user. Karaoke is releasing inhibition. It's like somebody who maybe has never had the opportunity to perform, right? Who's never
Right.
had that opportunity to have their moment on stage or whatever that looks like. It's a fantasy. That's what karaoke is. It's like you get to be the star for those 4 minutes and then you go take a shot. And it's different on here, right? Because we are in these little boxes, and it's a little different, but it's about the same, y'all.
I still do the shot.
As you should.
Fire
As
spray.
you should.
Before, after, during.
I do not blame y'all.
John said that's why I start with F-U, CeeLo every time at karaoke.
Yes.
I see you drive
Yes.
around.
The girl not of, and I'm like, get you. Ooh, that's a good one.
You like-
good
yeah.
vibes. Thank you. Yeah, you guys gotta.
Some
gotta
people
find
shouldn't
the right
do that's
music.
true. That's true, Echoes.
That's me, Echoes. That comment is for me. I drink and I steal a credit card machine. Why?
no.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
What's the next question?
Is there a story here now?
No, I'm just saying. It gets
No
weird.
way.
So I don't drink anymore. But yeah, things like that. Some people shouldn't drink, and I am a prime example of that. Before I sing
Goodness.
something,
I love
drink my
her.
beer.
I just love her.
Hey.
Well, we were just on that whole topic of karaoke on TikTok and stuff. Do you think TikTok helps or hurts artists trying to be taken seriously?
I think in this day and age, TikTok as a whole helps. This is a platform that, going back 10 years ago, never existed. I think there's 2 ways to look at it. One, it's going to be very, very difficult to become any type of overnight sensation. Okay, that is a very, very rare situation.
Right.
But where else am I going to have the possibility of reaching over 30,000 people? I couldn't think of one thing that would match up to that. Now, it's going to be how you navigate the app, right? It's very, very rare you're going to see me in a box where people are just hanging out, where people are just talking and shooting it and whatever. And that's just a personal decision that I've made, because from day one, once I started the singing part on here, I was like, okay, this is work for me. This is business. This is possibly my career. So I get ready, I do my hair, I do my makeup, brush my teeth, put on my perfume. So like I have a whole thing, because this isn't just, obviously it's a social app and there's no way to kind of get around that. But for me, it's always been more. It's always been about the hopes that the songs that I write will be able to get to the right people.
Right.
So with that being said, I still join karaoke rooms and I still do that. And I think, I was thinking, I'm like, do I really want to say this or not? But I'm going to say it because I don't have a filter. But part of me does that because it feeds my ego just a little bit, right? In the moments where I'm really doubting myself as a singer, as an artist, as a person, because maybe my lives aren't as successful, I'm gonna find a place where I'm accepted. You know, I'm not looking for coins. I'm not looking for any of that. But it also brings me down to where I'm not always worried about the financial of it as an artist on here, because guys, the competition, the talent, it's never ending. Like, it's just, there's so much of it. And the only thing, you know, I'm always telling people, you know, don't compare yourself, and it's impossible. It's impossible. You have to have some sort of balance. So do I think TikTok helps or hurts an artist? It's just going to be the way that you navigate the app, I think, for sure. I hope that answered that. I don't know.
Okay, these comments are going to make me start crying again.
Aw, I love that.
We love every single one of y'all so much.
You guys are amazing, and that's so important. And that's like literally any time that you question, should I go live? Is this even? Do I have it? Like you're changing people's lives, and you're like it's we're in someone's home, right? When you're live and we're in these boxes together, like. Half the time I'm listening to you guys, my kids are also listening, right? My husband will be like, oh my God, who's that singing? Or whatever. So it's not just one person that's being affected. My daughter will be sitting next to me and she'll hear someone, she'll be like, oh, that was really good, Mom. Like, I know, wasn't it? Like, so, you know.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's so much bigger than I think we can ever really imagine for ourselves.
It is. Look, y'all, karaoke is life-changing for a lot of people, including us, all four of us. And it's all because of you guys that make it so fun and life-changing. So just, we love you. We love you, Nugget, Michael, Candace, and I love myself.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Y'all.
I love you, Megs.
Go ahead, Michael.
I'm debating on my next question here. How would you describe yourself as an artist in one sentence?
Chaotic. It doesn't even a sentence, just one word. Chaotic. I don't know if I'm coming or going. Sometimes I went through my live yesterday. I was like, oh my God, please just sing. Please don't talk to the people. I was talking about the chicken cutlets in my shirt, like the breast thingy. I was like, nobody cares. Nobody needs to know. So yeah, here we are. So yeah, chaotic.
Yarmulkes, booby pads.
Yes.
I love them.
Oh man,
I feel
gotta
that.
have 'em. Yeah, please. And then that's the other thing is like my chat is even more chaotic than me. They feed me the chaos, and I'm like, I'm turning y'all off. The random thoughts of Ashley. Yes, it's not okay.
I love that user. I love that user.
Oh, what did they say? Let me go back.
Karaoke.
You can't say karaoke
I love
without the word
that.
care. I can't spell.
Drea, Saul, Trevor, Megs, all y'all. All y'all.
All right, so we ready for a little bit? Ready to have a little bit of fun?
Yeah. What are we doing?
It's a hot seat.
Scared.
I'm going to do rapid fire questions to you. I've got about maybe 10 here, and I need quick answers.
This
The
was.
first-
I feel like this wasn't on the thing you told me in the
That's
message.
the point, girl.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying.
You can't prepare for
you
rapid
can't know
fire.
everything.
All right, I'm ready.
So it's the first thing that comes to your mind.
No, this is not good. You're gonna get bananaed. Okay, go ahead.
They're all about
Music?
music.
Still, you never know.
Favorite artist right now.
Olivia Dean.
Your dream collaboration.
Olivia Dean.
Your go-to karaoke song.
Rolling in the Deep.
Ooh.
One song you wish you wrote.
Can't Make You Love Me.
Biggest pet peeve during a live.
Unpreparedness. Listen, okay, I know we're moving on from that, but listen, y'all, if you are in a karaoke, just be fucking ready. What are you doing?
So true.
What are you doing? They get in the box, they're like, it's my turn? Yes, it's your
hot
turn.
Cheetos.
Yeah, I was just making spaghetti. Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry about that.
Favorite crowd reaction.
Oh, surprised. Like when someone hears me sing for the first time, they're like, what? That's my favorite.
Studio or stage.
Stage.
Early bird or night owl.
Early bird.
One word to describe your music.
Vulnerable.
She's good at this.
You survived.
Oh, okay. Yay!
Unless Olivia or Candace have any questions.
Oh, I'm not good at this. I'm not.
I think most of our questions were the same.
Yeah.
I think we got the same list.
I think so too. All right. Well, now we're going to move into some real talk.
Ooh.
Ready.
And I'm going to start off with what is something people don't see behind the scenes of your journey?
Ooh, pumpkin.
Pumpkin carriage. That was cute.
That was amazing. I am Cinderella, so. Makes sense. Thank you so much, Megs. Miss Megs, guys, just so you know, supports so many amazing musicians and artists and singers on the app, and she's a big part of my journey. What do people don't see? I mean, there's
What's
so
something
much.
people don't see behind the scenes of your journey?
I would say that there are a lot of people in my life who support me, but I don't think understand TikTok. So with that being said, the support is conditional. TikTok, whether you're a host, a creator, takes a lot of time. And it takes a lot of time away from your real life. So being able to balance that is difficult, but I think understanding that not everybody around me is like full on musical nugget, full on TikTok. So the hate that people spew to me, or whatever it is that you call it on here, trolling, I think it's important to realize like we also have those in our real life. So although, like Olivia said, the people and what you guys say in the chat can affect us, nothing's ever going to hurt as much as somebody in your own life who's not like rooting you on 100%.
So true. So true.
And it's not, like I said, it's not that they're not supportive, right? Because they're always wanting to hear me sing and they love my music, but it's different when you're sitting here talking to strangers on the internet. They're like, what? If you don't have chronically online behavior, it's a very weird thing to explain to people.
Yes.
It's very strange.
Preach it, sisters. I couldn't have said it better myself. Tell it to my mom.
So that would be my behind the scenes. Yes, that's true, Trevor. My kids tell everybody that they meet that I am YouTube famous. I'm like, okay, well, no, but sure.
That's so cute.
Very cute.
I'll ask a question.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, I'm waiting on you two here.
Is it my turn to ask a question?
I feel like you get to ask us
think-
questions after a while.
I think
Oh,
we were
okay.
both waiting to see if the other one was going to talk.
I know. I was like, wait.
What advice would you give someone who is scared to do this for the first time?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear whatever's happening in my living room, but somebody's singing. I would say that the creator that you respect the most is also scared to do this, like every day. So you just have to do it. You just have to take that first step. And I've had people come into my room and they're like, "Oh, I want to do what you do. I want to sing." And I'm like, "Just do it. And pick 3 songs to start. And after those 3 songs, if you feel good about it, keep going. After those 3 songs, you hate this, end it. No, that's it." And it's really just about pressing the button and going for it, and also knowing that like you don't have to continue. You can stop it and restart it as many times as you want. But for those who want to join a karaoke room, maybe that's more your speed. Definitely check out a couple, and you're going to find the one where you fit in the best, and I can't say enough about the ones that are up here right now. So make sure you guys are following them. See what I did there? Plugged y'all.
I'm blowing kisses. I'm not kissing someone. I'm blowing you a kiss.
She's just over there making out.
I was like, oh my gosh, wait, no, they can't see me.
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh my goodness. Livy, do you have a question?
I don't have like great questions, but like, because we kind of,
Isn't this like your job?
I'm just here. I'm just going with the flow,
I'm
y'all.
just kidding. You're doing great.
Thank you. Not. I'm not. I do have a question, but it's not like anything deep or anything. I want to know, what do you think are the most overplayed songs or artists when you go to karaoke room?
All right, this is like I know this is gonna be touch and go, because I do love this song and I love to sing it, but I'm very mindful of when I do it. But Creep needs to take a little bit of a nap. She's got to go to bed now.
That's
She
what
needs a rest.
That was my
She needs a
number
rest.
one. Was I
Really?
hear Creep?
Yeah.
I hear Creep daily.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful song.
And
Like
I
there's
love
really
the song.
there's nothing bad to say about it. But when everyone and their mother is trying to sing it, it's just like, okay, we get it. Everybody's a fucking creep. I'm sorry. Everyone is very creepy. And thank you, Sad. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for all the love.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I heard
that's my
it.
number one.
I heard it 3 times in one live before.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I banned it that night. No more of that live.
Yep, Tennessee Whiskey is definitely up there. Definitely up there.
I do. I love Adele, but every person in my live sings. I think I had a whole panel sing like
You had a whole
5
panel.
Adele songs.
Oh gosh.
I love her.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my gosh, which Adele song is it next? One and
It's
only?
Adele night.
Give it
Yeah,
to me,
one-
baby.
Make You Feel My Love. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love them all,
Listen,
though.
I do too, and I sing them, but and that's when I goes back to what I said earlier, like song choice is so important, right? To be able to read the room. Like if someone else is singing Adele, I'm not doing that. I'm going to do something different. I guess not everybody thinks that way, and that's okay. Chasing Pavement, yes, but these are great songs. I just feel like they have their time, they have their place.
Yes. Period. So we're on the same page with that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have not sang Creep or Adele in my life for those reasons.
Really? Oh my gosh. You have PTSD.
I love Adele, but I know that it's going to be sang quite a bit, so I
Yeah.
don't sing it. And I love Creep, and I used to sing it before I became a karaoke host.
Well, listen, y'all. I get compared to Adele every day of my life. And there was a moment in my life where I absolutely despised it because I was like, well, I don't want to be Adele. Like, that was never the goal. Love her. Talented. Fan girling. But as an artist, sometimes the thing you're trying to get away from is what's like always chasing you. So anytime that you come into my life, you're going to hear Adele. and that is not always my choice. But you also have to do what the people want. And because I sound like her, I don't know, I
You're just
look like her.
fantabulous.
Thank you. That people will not leave my life, and they're like, you need to sing Adele right now. Like I've never sang it before, but I'll do it. I do it, and I love it. I love it. I mean, it's
Yes.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, sometimes I need a break.
Right.
Just like you guys, I'm sure listening, you need a break sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song, Trevor, so that's fine.
They're good songs, though.
Yeah,
Like,
they are. They're great.
What's been your biggest wow moment? This is happening, like the big wow, this is really happening moment so far for you.
There's been many. There's been many. Um, I think, gosh, there's so many. Okay, Cheryl Porter. Do you guys know who that is? She
Yes.
is.
Oh my gosh.
She is a singing coach, a vocal coach, and she's very, very well known on the internet. And I'm just in my life being an absolute menace to society. And she's in my chat, and I'm like reading people's names out, because sometimes I'll just read people's names and like do things and say things I shouldn't. And it said Cheryl Porter, and I was like, the Cheryl Porter? Like, you're out of your mind. That's crazy. And I scrolled up, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And she was like, yes, bring me up.
Oh my god.
I am not prepared for this. So she came up and we spoke, and she asked me to sing, and she said, like, I just want you to know I don't always come in, but I watch your live, and you are just a joy, and your voice and all this. Yeah. And so that was amazing. And then, like, not even a month later, Rosie O'Donnell comes in and hangs out.
I remember. It's crazy.
And I'm like, the Rosie? And she's come in a handful of times and gifted and like hangs out, and we've messaged a couple times. So I know people say it often, and I think people are like, yeah, whatever. But like, you never know who's watching your live. You just never know. And they don't have to be in here, right? We all know people are outside of this box right now. And when you asked earlier, does TikTok help or hurt as an artist, karaoke? Never. It's never going to hurt you if you navigate it the right way, because there are just so many people watching, so
Right.
those are my two wow moments. Yeah.
I can't
So
believe
cool.
that. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was great.
we have a question from the chat. So, Echo says, I have a question for the panel or anyone. Are singers afraid of AI, and should they be? I
AI
would
does
say
not.
no.
No.
I would say no, because no matter how good AI gets, AI will never be able to convey human emotion the way that we can. And people can normally tell when it's AI, and they don't enjoy it as much.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
from the
everything.
heart sometimes.
And even if like a song that's AI generated or whatever does go, hits the charts or whatever, it doesn't it's not like you're going to be able to actually go see them on stage or in person or in concert. So I don't think it's going to have any impact.
Sorry, I was just reading that comment.
I was
Yeah.
What
Not
comment?
the Beehive. I will never forget Beyonce joining my live. Then I woke up because it was a dream. But yeah, everything y'all have said. I mean, I am of the mind, it's here. AI is here. She's not going nowhere. Okay. People are going to use it. People are going to create music with it. And that's that. But what you said, Candace, like being able to convey and also being able to hear it. We've heard enough of the AI now where our brain is like, oh, this isn't a human. Whether it's good or bad is not the point. But yeah, that human connection that music is and allows, it's never going to be replaced, right? I mean,
Right.
and I don't think so.
And like I feel like a lot of people use it because sometimes, songwriting it can be so difficult for people. And I don't know, guys, just don't give up with your own thoughts. Give it time because sometimes, your song may not be made in 10 minutes. Maybe it'll be 10 days, a month, a year,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. Don't give up your own original thoughts. As easy as AI is, your writing, your thoughts are the most heartfelt for everybody and communities. So you never know where it's going to end, take you in your life. So,
Yeah, I think there's negative and positives to it because, like you
right.
said, songwriting is difficult. So I've had friends who are brilliant singers who are like, "Oh, I don't know how to write or I can't write."
Hmm.
So they'll, go to these apps and then be able to do what they didn't think they had any capability. It's just opening up new avenues for people who don't know how to play an instrument, who don't know anything about a scale. So that part, sure. For me, as a singer and songwriter who holds my that craft like a little probably too close to my heart, I'm scared to even like click on those on those apps or websites because it I would probably why wouldn't I use that?
Right.
Why wouldn't I? Because it's so easy. Something that takes me an hour, day, months, I could probably do in 5 minutes, right? Because you can
Hmm.
give them your ideas and your prompts. But for me, in this moment, and what everything that I've built and created, I'm not willing to give that up. I would never want to put a song out and then the people who know me and know my music be like, that's not
It's
something
not
Musical
you.
Nugget would
Right.
write. So, yeah. But for me, I don't think I don't feel the competition between Musical Nugget and AI.
Right.
Yeah.
I respect it. I respect it because I don't think like it's going anywhere. So there's no need for me to like sit up here and bash it.
Hmm.
But I don't think that's something for me that I'm concerned about.
Right.
Yeah. AI is meant to be a tool, not a replacement.
Yeah,
Period.
that part.
Put that on a shirt.
Mm.
I can with my Cricut.
Yeah, girl, do it.
Using AI. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. Can't take me anywhere.
That's funny. Oops, there goes my tape.
Okay, there was another question in the chat, but I think Michael should read it.
I don't see a question. Oh, there we go.
Those of you who host live streams, did you expect the amount of time, energy, and work it would take?
No. No.
No, there's no way to be able to expect everything that comes with a hosting live. And I've hosted a few, but I don't do it often because of the time that is involved and the fact that you guys give up so much of yourselves is just not credited enough, right? Because I mean, I'm answering for you guys, so please tell me to shut up. But I think about it often. Like I'll see Olivia, for example. She's online for 4, 5, 6 hours because right, but because we don't want to say no to people, right? You want to make sure that those who want to be included are included. And I couldn't respect that more. I I don't have the stamina for it. But yeah, I can only imagine how much time and effort and energy you guys put into it. Yeah. Hi, Lorena.
She took the words out of my mouth.
Well, the person who asked the question is my husband, so he already knows my answer.
I know.
Love it.
No, I had no idea how much time and effort I was going to put into it when I started. Even on my off days, you know, I don't go live Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Hello.
They all said hi, honey. What y'all doing?
Michael's watching me playing my game.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So cute.
Even on my off days, my Tuesdays and Thursdays that I don't go live, I'm still practicing songs for my lives the next day, or editing videos, or, you know, creating flyer. I'm still working. I'm just not live.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a full-time gig as a host. Is I can't even, like I said, I can't even imagine. Uh, and those days that you are off, like you said, you're either practicing music, thinking, okay, what else can I do to keep people engaged? I'm sure, like, there's just so much going on behind the scenes. It takes a lot to be a streamer, a live
Yes.
host, creator, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking about back when when I was doing my competitions. You know, I just know just we only did it Friday, Saturdays, and just knowing like the week prior, I was back here making sure everything's in line, making sure I've got everyone's songs, making sure like, you know, hosting that competition. There's a lot of work that goes on behind scenes that help
Yeah,
make these
absolutely.
lives run.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you
And-
now currently dedicate a lot of your time to our lives.
Modding.
Modding.
W.
Yep.
W. Michael.
And then I go straight from my live to Olivia's. So
Live
We-
streaming is unpredictable too. You know, like all apart from the hours, you never know what people you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I mean, you always have, you know, your people that come in, but then you have new people. You can get haters, and then you got, you know, there's just so many different things, you know. When you first go into it, you're like, oh, let's just have fun. I'm just press the button and do the dang thing, you know, like let's get it.
Yep.
And then all these, you know, people start coming in, you create connections, and just a lot of things happen in the journey of being a streamer, wherever it is. And
So
it's
many
all
people,
unpredictable.
so many personalities,
Yes.
people that are going through difficult times in their life, right? Because
Yeah.
in those moments, whether specifically you guys as hosts, right, you kind of have to like pause the show and
Right.
say what you need to say, and maybe that person just needs that extra 5 minutes to be heard. Not even with the music, you know, just to be heard. So it's like those things that you just never planned for, right?
Right.
For sure.
Here he is.
Yeah, Carlos, that part. That part is a very, very interesting thing to try to figure out. And it's not for everybody, as I've learned.
Right.
Not everybody
Period.
can
Camille.
That's awesome though, Carlos. Isn't that's a talent of itself, and hosts need to have that. You need to be able to bounce off of other people and what they're saying and what they're doing, and sometimes you see them, right? Because they have their camera on, and sometimes you don't, which I'm sure is very difficult to figure out because body language is so important. But that is a talent in and of its own. Yeah, absolutely. The audience can be having the worst day of their lives, and they come into one of our rooms, and whether it's a song they heard, maybe it's a joke we said, maybe it's the interactions with the other people, like made a difference in their day. And it's really, really cool.
Spicy, thank you, but I just gave you the right tools to find your voice is all I did.
Oh, I love that. Michael is why I have
Carlos.
the courage to sing live and why I got my confidence. That's beautiful.
most people haven't seen Olivia's cam on.
I'm serious.
None of us have.
One day.
One day, we're hoping.
One day.
This is supposed
Well-
to open me up.
I think I'm going to. I think Musical Nugget had some questions for us.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, um, my first one is actually kind of where we ended off just there in a way. Um, I'd like to know the way, because you guys have rooms where there's a lot of people that are coming in and out, and
Hmm.
um, I would imagine that picking the correct mods is really
Mm,
important. Is really important in how
yeah.
you kind of navigate that, because I'm sure there's times where you maybe have to get somebody out that mod group, and then there's probably times where you're bringing in new mods. So, what that looks like for somebody who's hosting.
Um, so I think it's a little different for Olivia and for me. Um, so me and Olivia share some of the same mods.
Okay.
Michael and Olivia and my husband are my three main mods that have all control in my room. I trust them, their experience. They want what's best for me. So they have access to my boxes and changing, comment rules
Yeah.
and things like that. The rest of my mods only have access to mute and block people. So that's how I have it set up in my room. And I just recently added three new mods because I needed a little bit more help with watching the comments because
Okay.
I miss them all the time. And these two, they have busy lives too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's how I chose my mods. Now, some of the mods I had at the very beginning are no longer my mods. It's just because, they couldn't dedicate time to be in there,
Sure.
and I totally get it. And so, I just removed them as mods. They're welcome to be guests all day, every day,
Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't even know. I'm going to be so terrible at saying what I'm going to say. I have amazing moderators. You know, Michael, Candace, Lisa, J Baby, just the ones that are in here right now, and Dutch. Yeah. I don't even know if he's watching. But I have some other ones. When I first started, I was like, people were like, "Can I be mod? Can I?" I was even like, "What is that?" And then I just, I was like, "Sure." Boom, 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 pow.
Yeah.
I think I had like 30 moderators when I first started. I didn't
She
even
was
need that.
ready.
I was
Ready.
like, sure. And I think some people just wanted that role to, feel, some type of importance. Ooh!
AC. Thank you.
But
Yeah.
over time, then, you realize, like, once you start to grow more and more, you're like, oh my gosh, I actually, like, I need y'all. And some people, wouldn't show up, and that's
Yeah.
okay. It's fine. But, when they are like, hey, what happened? Why am I not this anymore? It's just like, I just kind of learned, there are roles of a moderator that, need to happen. And if
Yeah.
they want to do it, like Lisa, Candace, and Michael and Jay, they all take those roles and they're like, yes, I want to do it because I love you. I love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And you just got to make sure you pick and choose the right ones that aren't going to be like, yes, I have power now over you,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
never are like that. And a lot of people can take advantage of their role. So I've had to remove some people recently. That's
Yeah.
just the role. That's just the journey of it.
Yeah, the name of the game, and it's not easy. I've had to as well, and I think for me, it's more like um, let's see, because I'm musical nugget. There is a boundary there that I have to keep, and uh, sometimes, like you said, like mods just take advantage
I must.
of that role. But I'm obsessed with Carlos because he said that being a mod in the late night karaoke should be studied, and I am convinced that TikTok as a whole will be studied in years to come because it is wild out here. Some people are crazy, but
Yes.
yeah, no, that all makes sense.
Sorry, I got lost in the conversation and was just listening. And it's like, you're not moving, are you?
Are you
Michael-
all right?
Before Carlos said it, when I was muted earlier, Sir Drank Slut was like, "Is Michael frozen? Because he's not even blinking."
I was just lost
my
in
God.
conversation, listening to you guys. Like,
Right? Yeah.
Blink
was
every
like-
so often.
He's so still. Put him in a yoga class, man.
One other thing I will say about the mod conversation is a lot of people go into it not realizing how much work being a mod
Yeah.
for a popular channel is.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Dedication is.
It is a lot of dedication. It is a lot of work, and you actually have to put in work. It's not being a mod is not just blocking the really mean people. You know, it's
Right.
answering questions. You know, depending on the room, it's helping manage the request. It's helping keeping the host on track sometimes.
Yeah.
especially in Livy's live, like her chat, like
Her
Going.
fly.
Chat.
Going.
So some of the mods from my channel, i.e. my husband, has looked at me and be like, "I can't keep up with this chat. I don't know how you do it." And I'm
Yeah.
like, you gotta pick one and answer it and scroll back up sometimes. But that's why
Find
we
another
have to
one.
have so many.
Yeah.
Is it goes so fast. You have to
Yeah, I
like,
mean, it's
speed
important,
read.
I think, to have like a good team. But for me, and what I've learned, seen, and experienced myself is like there just cannot be too many cooks in the kitchen,
Yeah.
because there is this very strange power play. Whether it's good or bad, that's not really the point, but it's more like if you walked into like a restaurant and there was like 6 managers, you know, and it's like everybody's kind of has their own way of doing things, and oh, I feel closer to Candace than this and I'm just like, no.
But that's
Like,
also nice now that TikTok allows you as the host to manage your mods and allow them only certain access. Where
Yeah.
before,
It was
you know,
just like
they
a one set thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was probably my big question on how to navigate that, because that's something I'm still trying to learn myself.
And you're great. Like you're gonna find you have your people.
I
but
do.
you're-
I really do have some really great mods and supporters and people that I trust. And what you said, Candace, is like that have your best interest at heart, right? And I guess for me, what's really hard is why I don't really have like a set. Like I know I don't have like a mod chat. I don't do any of that because personally, I don't have a set schedule. So I can't expect anybody to be ready on the. I don't even share out my live. If you guys come in, then thank you so much. And that's just kind of how I navigate it, and which is, like I said, chaotic. I'm very well aware, but it works because, like I said, I can't put that expectation on people
right.
when I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Right. Okay, we got another question in the comments, but I can't read. I'm terrible. My eyes
Okay,
are playing tricks.
Traction for the lives. Oh, there must have been more.
And I was gonna say I don't think that's the beginning of the sentence.
There might have been a sentence, Carlos, because we're getting like mid. What do you think going back once in a while keeps your core audience? Yeah. And I appreciate you, Drea. I really do. Drea is always there to help.
I'm trying to understand the question.
Yeah, Carlos, I don't know, honey. I think we're only getting part of it. You can't English? No, you're doing great.
We should do a mod podcast.
Oh my god. I think we'd be canceled. Should I just text y'all?
Any advice for those of us that love to sing but don't really have mods that show up? Find new mods.
Yeah, they're out there. They're there. Hi, Hilda.
Hilda.
They're there. I think just And also, the more you go live, the more you will have that core group of people that show up. And then from there, you can kind of decide, okay, maybe this person, hi, Georgie, can decide maybe, okay, this person has been so, consistent. And if you're looking for consistency, that's definitely the best way to do it. Hi, Suze.
Right.
Hi, Susie.
Olivia, he's gonna DM his question to
Full
you.
question.
Hannah! Thank you, love. I love
Aw,
you.
that cute little bunny. Yes, y'all.
Happy
Happy Easter to those who are celebrating.
Yes, happy Easter, guys. How do I open a DM at the
AC. I
same
don't kick
time?
anyone unless they talk religion. Yeah, don't come into my live doing that,
No.
please. I don't have.
I
the
guess it
time.
depends on what they're talking about. I'm not gonna kick someone just because they're talking about religion, but
Right.
I think at the end of the day, there's certain rooms
There's
or certain
certain-
lives got certain rules. Then you just got to
Yeah.
abide by the rules.
Right. Right.
it depends. Yeah, it really depends on what they're saying
Yeah.
as to whether it's an immediate. We don't need that in here. Um,
The judgmental, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
part.
no.
That part.
the judgmental kind. Yeah, then yeah, at that point,
Yeah.
bye.
Bah.
Bye. My biggest one, even if if you come in talking about religion or judge or politics, I may be like, hey, we don't do that here. You might
Yeah,
get
yeah.
one warning. If you come in and you're talking bad about someone in the boxes singing, that's an immediate, you're getting out, you're blocked. You don't get a warning, you don't get a second chance, you get out.
Yeah.
So those are my immediate get out of my rooms. And I get spicy sometimes, and I'll say that on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
You
the
two
DM.
love it when I do it, but
Yeah. Every
I
once
try
in a
not
while.
to be too spicy.
Yeah. I usually will either. There's really no medium for me. I'm either completely ignoring, and then I'll have a mod take care of what needs to be. Thank you so much. Wow, Georgia, you said you changed your name. What did you change your name from? Because it's not ringing a bell. But yeah, I'm either straight up ignoring, or I'm gonna come back with like your mom, and just keep it moving. So, oh, hi, Lindsay. My gosh, long time. How are you?
All right, Olivia, did you get the question?
I did. I just sent it to myself on my computer. It says it's a little okay. He said, "Do you guys think the competitions deter the core audience? And do you think maybe going back once in a while would stop that from happening? And is a competition the best way to attract an audience?
Mm.
Is there not a better way?" You can do anything. There, competitions it's honestly fun for us. Candace is the pre-show and she does the karaoke. So it kind of works out well. She gets to do what she loves. I get to do what I love. And it just all kind of works out. But for the audience thing, you're gonna, I knew I was gonna lose people since I wasn't doing, a ton like open mic anymore. And that's okay. The people that love you are gonna stick with you.
And there's plenty of options
Yes.
available. Like it's not just
Yeah.
me. I don't know
Yeah.
about you all's FYP, but I can scroll and find a singing room.
100%. Yeah. At any
Oh,
time
yeah.
of the day, if you type in karaoke in that search bar,
Cute.
hundreds, literally hundreds of rooms from Russia to Texas are open for you to go to. Wow, thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you guys.
But yeah, I think there's just a room for everybody. Not everybody's into competition, and not everybody's into karaoke.
Right. Exactly. Hilda said it is a mix of things, and that's how she created her organic following.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
But I will say, you are going to grow more as a host doing competitions and karaoke, right? Because like people are going to kind of fall in between, or, they're going to fall where they fall. But I've seen people grow exponentially. And that's where they because new people are always searching for places to sing, and not
Right.
everybody wants to do a solo live. So more people are looking to join a box, right? Because it's a scary thing to go on your live alone. And sure, it's still scary to join a box, but at least Candace is there to guide me, like
Right.
for sure.
So true.
And I think it's worked out really well for me and Olivia to be like a duo of I host karaoke that leads into her competition. So
No,
that
that's
that
awesome.
works, that works great for us. But I think it was getting really confusing with Olivia doing open mic certain days for only an hour. And then, maybe everyone couldn't get in that hour, and then people were getting upset. And so it worked
Right.
out to open up a full live before. And people who just love to hang out with Olivia, she's still in there sometimes.
I am.
Listen, I love that though, because Candace, people can warm up, they can practice, they can get ready, and then they can just be like, okay, this was good
Let's
here.
go.
I'm gonna take it over to Olivia. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. I love that.
Right. And everybody can go get their cup of tea
Larry.
wherever they want,
Mm-hmm.
And then
So-
people who don't want to compete but love to sing can do that.
Yeah.
It's really great how we have it set up with each other.
What is that emoji?
That is, we see that quite a bit, and I don't know what that means.
It's the totem, dude.
Isn't it from Night at the Museum? Dum dum boom gum gum. Isn't that? I don't know.
Do you guys? There was a game show on Nickelodeon, and there was teams, and they were like red shirt, blue shirt.
Yeah.
And they
Double Dare?
would do like no, it was that type of show, but they would like run through a thing, and I feel like that guy was on there. What is that show called? I loved that show so much. I wanted to be on it so bad. Yes, what is it called? Oh my god,
He said it's his I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to think about.
Legends of the Stone Temple. Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, my husband knew it, and I didn't.
Gosh.
You know, like
You had to like
boom.
run up this fake mountain and press a button. I know I'd be good at that.
Oh my gosh.
Hidden Temple. Is that what it's called? Wait, now I got really excited.
Carlos said that the emoji is his reaction when he sees you, Michael. Just like kind of
No.
Statue. Being a statue.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
Careful,
statue.
Carlos. I'll mute you.
Mod power.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
There we go.
Something like
We
that.
were
Got it.
close.
Love it.
Do we get to hear another song soon, Michael?
I was getting ready to say let's let her bless us with another song, and then we will talk about her future and promo, and get ready to close out
Okay.
episode 4.
Yay!
Well, I think it only makes sense to do the karaoke song. Oh gosh, every time. So your girl was in the bars, probably about 19, 20 years old.
This is why vaginal HRT,
Are you
like
serious?
Westra, is a
Are you serious?
Oh no.
Are you serious?
Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
Georgie. Welcome to the Vaginal Live. What?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I cannot even do anything right. Okay, here we go. I'm not okay. I always say on my lives, like the most insane commercials come on. And then someone was like, aren't you in charge of your algorithm? You know what? Mind your business. I don't know nothing about that. I know nothing about that. Never ever. That is it. All right, guys, get it together. This is the song that I would sing at every karaoke. Thank you so much. That was such a beautiful gift. Pampers forever.
There's a fire starting in my heart. Reaching a fever pitch is bringing me out the dark. Finally, I see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The skies of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The skies of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside your mind, and you played it to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told. I've heard one of you, and I'm gonna make your head burn. Or think of me in the depths of your despair. Make it home down there, 'cause my show won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside your hand, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside your hand, but you played it with a beat. Throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings, I want you to pour. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. Pay me back in kind, reap just what you sow. Could have had it all, yeah. Could have had it all, yeah. It all, it all, it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside your mind. You played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside your mind, but you played it, you played it, played it, played it to the beat.
Thank you.
Amazing. Incredible. Outstanding. Amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Freaking amazing.
Thank you so much, you guys. Lena, thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Almost lost it. I almost lost it in the middle there.
That was fantastic. I was still crying from the ad from laughing so hard.
That needs to be clipped ASAP.
Can't make this up.
We are leaving that in.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, Louise.
That was the best thing that could have happened, because that was so funny.
You got all the ads. That's the one that pops up. That's crazy.
I ain't never even heard that ad, but
Well, you're paying for making it so much easier for me.
Oh, we're all gonna get that ad now. Great.
Oh God, what are
would've
they
just-
selling?
I would have just let it keep playing.
Free promo. Free
Oh
promo.
my gosh.
Ooh, but God, I love hearing you sing. I now know why everyone requested Dale from
Oh
you.
my
'Cause
gosh,
that was
thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. Listen to you sing a phone book, and I would listen.
Thank you.
So I know we're not supposed to say certain apps and stuff on here, but where can people find your music?
So I am on all platforms. Keep it as simple as that. On all platforms, you can find Musical Nugget. So wherever you stream music, whatever's popping into your mind, plug in some Musical Nugget. And this isn't just for me, but any other independent artist that you guys come across on the app, if you add them to a playlist, it's just super helpful way to, get your music out there. So if you guys could do that, that would be amazing. Yes, Carlos, I have originals out on all platforms.
And they're fire.
They are
Seth,
amazing.
yes, you guys, Seth Carter is an amazing artist, singer, human being.
Yes.
If you guys are in here right now, make sure you're following him because he's amazing.
All right. Well, I want to take the moment and I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. And it's been a pleasure getting to know a little bit more about the Musical Nugget.
Thank you so much.
We love you, Nugget.
I love you guys too. When you asked me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. And it was. It was.
So fun.
So good. And everybody in the chat just that hung out from the beginning to end. You guys are seriously so amazing. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate y'all. Truly.
Absolutely. And if you guys, this is episode 4. If you did miss any of our previous episodes, you can head to all 3 of ours link trees in the bios. You can go check out our YT. We do have the past 3 episodes up, and this one will be uploaded either this evening or tomorrow morning. We'll get this one up. So if you missed any of the past 3, those are posted. This one will be posted, and then Candace will be live at 5:30 Central Time tonight, and Olivia
I'm not
You have
live
your-
tonight.
Olivia is not live tonight.
I'm off tonight.
Okay,
Oh,
so
extended karaoke in my life.
standing karaoke at Candace
Love it.
at the Unhinged Karaoke.
Oh wait, so Candace, this is I literally always come into your room. I think towards the end. So for me right now, it's 4:55 p.m. What time is it for you?
3:55. So I'm on Central. You're on Eastern.
Yes.
I'm an hour behind you. So it would be 6:30 to 9-ish your
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I think by the time I'm in there, it's usually like 8:30, 9-ish, and the boxes are full, and I'm like,
Well,
oh no.
When you come in, I should already not be live anymore because I should be in Olivia's live, but
Okay.
I'm late every day.
I love it. Hi, Daniel. Welcome in, you guys.
It's okay. A lot of people, I have learned all 3 time zones now being a karaoke host, where before I had no clue where people were or what time zones, but I can tell you what time I'm in Mountain, Eastern, and Central Standard Time.
I love that. I know. I've learned so much. I can
And-
tell you Indonesia,
I can tell you Israel.
Nigeria. Yes.
I
There's
can
more?
100%
Look at us. We are
tell you.
worldly. Thank you, TikTok.
I know what time I run in Israel just because my best.
But do I know what day it is? No.
Yes, I know what day and time it is,
Wow, okay.
but only in Israel. Don't ask me anywhere else. That's the great thing about this app is I have
Double
met people.
B.
I have met people who I adore so much. I have a best friend in Israel. I have some in New Zealand and Australia, and it's people that I never would have met before this app.
Amazing.
So
It's really cool.
Yep.
I love that.
it's fantastic.
Amazing. Thank you so
Also,
much.
If you missed the announcement from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
we will be going live permanently from this channel, and this channel is going to become the Behind the Mic channel. So
And that will change after the live.
make sure you are most definitely following this channel if you want to catch more episodes.
Awesome.
Yes. So you guys got your closings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to Behind the Mic.
Give all three of us a follow.
To stay updated on every episode.
And remember, there's always more happening
Behind the mic.
We are behind the